It's Tuesday and Luke left this morning. He has a business trip, so he's going to be gone until late Thursday night. We're going to miss him, but we're going to get through it. We've already had a good morning. We've just finished school, and the kids are packing up for swim. Yeah, so we're getting ready to go to swim. It's Lincoln's first time in the pool after 2 weeks. He's been sick, and we were on vacation. And I am really quick throwing dinner together. I did another Trim Healthy Mama meal. I'm gonna go ahead and get it put together and just let it stay warm in the crock pot. That way it's ready for us when we come home and we're done with swimming and we won't be eating out. We made it through swim team practice and we are all on the couch together. Daddy's not here tonight, but we still had family dinner. We didn't eat out, did we?
No, we didn't.
Nope. What are we eating?
Stir fry. Stir
fry from Trim Healthy Mama. Lincoln, how is it?
Great.
How was swim?
Okay.
Yeah. You did good. Lincoln won his relay for breaststroke.
I won 50 back.
So we're just enjoying a simple family dinner, chilling on the couch. This is what happens when Luke's gone. We all end up in one bed. Lincoln's got a neck massager on.
Yeah, because I hurt myself in the pool yesterday.
Doing what?
Breaststroke.
Oh. And look who else is in our bed, Reagan. Look over here with her pink llama. All right, people, we got to get up and go to orchestra. All right, everybody out of my bed. Everybody's in my bed but me. Good morning, guys. It's Friday, and we've had a really good week, actually. So Luke got back last night, and we were very excited to see him after him being gone so long. We've got a busy Friday ahead of us. The kids are in doing school, and I am in the kitchen again. You guys hear all the time that we are at swim team practice, and there's a reason for that. The kids have been swimming for about 8 months now, competitively, and we are starting to learn more about this. They did swim on the summer swim team this summer, so we've already gotten some practice at it. But I guess in the sport of swimming, it is done year-round. They are on a year-round swim team. Starting in fall, short course starts. And tomorrow is actually their first short course meet. So we're really excited, and I'm having to get things going. We learned through the summer, when you go to swim meets, you have to bring lots of snacks. They have to keep their body fueled because they're swimming a lot of different events and have to keep their energy up. So I am going to be making some snacks there. And then also we have some very good friends of ours. They've been on vacation for the past 3 weeks and we're very excited for their return. So I am going to make some of my chili. I'll include my chili recipe this time in the description below. Now mind you, it's not an exact science, but I'll try and get the measurements down as much as I can. And I want to take it over to their house before they get home and just have it waiting there for them as a welcome home gift, and just to help them, because I know when you get home from a long vacation, your fridge isn't stocked, you're tired, you don't have time to go get groceries right away. So I just thought that would just be a good help for them so they could come home and not worry about the first few meals right away. So we have lots of stuff on our agenda today. We have to pack for the swim meet and get a few things too. So crazy day, but the kids are in at school. I'm gonna work in the kitchen, and then we'll be out running errands later. The first thing I'm going to tackle today is what we call no-bake breakfast cheesecake. I got this out of the Trim Healthy Table cookbook, so it's the new Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. This is a great cookbook. We cook out of it a lot. It's got a lot of yummy treats, snacks in it, but also just a lot of great family meals. They're called no-bake breakfast cheesecake, and the kids and Luke and myself absolutely love them. It's an easy thing that you can fix ahead of time and then have them in the fridge throughout the week, and the kids can grab them for snacks. It makes for a great breakfast. And the other reason why I'm making it is we're going to actually take a few of these along to the swim meet tomorrow. And the reason being is because of the ingredients. So I've got my mixer, which I'm going to mix everything in. You need at least 2 blocks of cream cheese. Now it says that you can put them in the little paper cupcake cups, but I choose actually to use mason jars. They're easy, they store in the fridge a little bit better, and then we can just take them to go, and it's just a lot easier. Cream cheese, we need just gelatin. If you don't have the Trim Healthy Mama stuff, You can just use regular gelatin, that works too. We have a couple lemons, then I've got the Glucy and the pristine whey protein powder. And actually, we don't need the Glucy. I don't know why I had that out. The recipe for the no-bake breakfast cheesecake is on page 334 in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. And I forgot one more thing that I need. The last thing you'll need is your Greek non-fat yogurt. I've added the cream cheese, the lemon juice, the Greek yogurt, and the gelatin in my mixer. So we're going to blend that up really quick. Once everything has been mixed up and combined, I'm going to add the pristine whey protein powder. This is why we use these for swim meets, and it's also why I keep them around the house. They are a high protein boost for the kids, and when they are swimming, especially at their meets, they can come back after their one event, have one of these snacks, and their protein is boosted for their next event. So once we've added the protein powder, we're going to mix it up again, and you only want to mix it for about like 10 seconds. Alright guys, it's all mixed. We've got all of our ingredients added, and this is what you have. Now the next thing that we're going to do is pull my blade out, and then I'm going to transfer them, or at this point you would transfer them to your paper liner cups, or you can transfer them to the mini mason jars like I'm going to do. Once you get this all mixed and we got the blade pulled out, I go ahead and I add some frozen blueberries. You can add frozen blueberries or frozen strawberries. You mix that in, and then we're going to transfer it to whatever you choose, the mason jars or the mini paper cups. They're doing their memory work while I'm cooking.
Singular first declension. I arm is us is. I arm is us is. I arm is us is. Plural first declension. Hi.
What are you guys doing?
We're doing memory work. And we're done.
Lincoln, what are some parts of a plant cell?
Some parts of the plant cell are nucleus, cytoplasm, vacuole, cell membrane, cell wall, mitochondria, and one more.
Yep. 2 words.
Golgi box.
Yeah, good job, Lincoln. Give me a high five. Remember when we were in Disney Springs and I told you Lincoln left his computer bag on the Disney cruise? Well, and we said we didn't know if they had found it. Guess what? We have a very happy little boy. Why, Lincoln?
They found it. They found it.
And what did they do?
They wrapped it in one of the lost and found things, and they shipped it to us.
Some of you out there had asked when I had made chili that one time. There was a couple of you interested in my chili recipe. Now mind you, it's not any set recipe. I made chili with both of my grandmothers in the kitchen, especially the one that I was on the ranch with all the time. We always had to feed all those hard workers. But there is a base to the recipe that I always do, and sometimes and a couple times I always throw in a little extra things. I will tell you that has happened today, but let's go over the base. And I'm going to have the chili recipe just for the base recipe down in the description. My base starts with 2 pounds of ground beef, and you want to brown that first. After the beef is ground, you want to go ahead and add your other ingredients. So we're going to add 3 cans of dark red chili beans. You do not drain them, you add everything in there. Then I'm going to add a 28-ounce can of diced fire roasted. I love the fire roasted because it gives you depth to your chili. So a 28-ounce can. And then I add 2 cans of Rotel. Today I'm using the original. 1 can is original and the other can is Chipotle. If you like a spicier chili, go ahead and get the hot Rotel. And then the seasoning that you're going to need is garlic powder, chili powder, ground cumin. I use a little bit of chipotle powder, it adds some heat to it. And then I use smoked paprika because once again it's getting that smoky flavor in there. These are all the seasonings. And then you're also gonna need a full diced white onion. So those are the basic ingredients. The recipe is down below in the description. Now, I want to tell you a couple tricks I was taught. When I was little, my grandmother on the ranch would actually take hatch chili peppers or poblano peppers and we would roast them. And how we would do that is if you have a gas stove, you can just put them on there after you wash them off, put them on there and just kind of fire roast them. Sometimes you can do it out on the grill if it's still warm enough, and then what you do is you chop it up and you put it in there. We actually have a hatch chili pepper stand not far from us. I've been wanting to stop by there, but today I didn't have time. And while I was at Costco, they had a sample for some of this stuff. It's Hatch Valley flame roasted green chili. Guys, when I tried this stuff, it's amazing, and the flavor, I love the flavor. And while I was eating, I'm like, man, that might be really good in the chili. These are my little add-ins. I don't do this every time, but today I wanted to add a little extra to it. So when I ground my beef, I took a half cup of this Hatch Valley green chili, roasted chili, and put it in with the ground beef, simmered it with it to add more flavor to it. So I'm really excited to try this. And the other thing that I'm adding in today, a half a pound of bacon, made it in the oven. I bake our bacon, and I crumbled it up. And then the last thing that you're going to need, Kenya very so nicely did this for me, is garlic, minced garlic. And she freshly minced the garlic for me. So what we're gonna do, once you get your hamburger browned, you're gonna add everything else to the pot. Once the ground beef or whatever ground meat you are using is brown, we're gonna go ahead and our fresh minced garlic, add in everything else.
Yummy.
The key to this is letting it simmer for a good at least 45 minutes, if not.
And it what?
And this also works great in the crock pot. If you start this in the morning, what you can do is brown your ground meat and then add it to the crock pot with everything else and just set it to cook all day. And when you come home, you've got oh so good yummy chili. In there. So once you get all these ingredients added, we're going to stir it up, and then we'll start with the spices and the seasoning. And there have been times, actually I've left the beans out because some people prefer beanless chili, and you can go ahead and just leave the beans out. And it's about 2 teaspoons garlic powder. Today I am doing more because I did 1.5 batches of this. Usually it's about that much, so it's about 1 teaspoon for a regular batch, but since I'm doing 1.5 batches, I'm gonna do a little more. I learned from my grandma, and nothing is accurately measured when you learn from grandma, so I'm just trying to do it as we go. And then we get our chili powder. So that is about 4 teaspoons, but since I did 1.5 batches, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay. As my grandma used to say, you taste it and you season it until it tastes how you want it to. Alright, so we're going to salt and pepper to taste. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt in there. And then stir it, and we're going to let that simmer. I am so excited about that Hatch chili pepper chili that I got at Costco that I added in there. I tried a little bit of the meat, and it added so much flavor. I hope you try it at home. Let me know how you like it. And Joy, this is definitely for you. I know that you had asked for the recipe, so Joy, here's our recipe, and I hope you really enjoy it. Lincoln's at a birthday party, and we get to all go to dinner, so we came to downtown Parker. We're gonna go check out this new place that they just opened up. It's called Spice Kitchen.